Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I'm your Dungeon Master, All Dragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter from an asteroid close to Brow.
Hi, I'm Cozy. I play Darrakar. He's a Minotaur fighter from Brawl.
Hi everyone, I'm Daikami-sama and I play Solas of Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma, and have a good Finnish Independence Day, everyone.
I'm Diamond Worm, and I play Lankas Skipzaggle, an Illusionist thief, Tinker Gnome from Kryn.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ockar, Human Paladin Brawl. My computer's being especially laggy right now whenever I open or close a window.
Hello everyone, I'm Salem Motor. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hey there, I'm Zakhan. I play Lafdul Moonglade, an Elven specialty priest and thief from Realm Space. His gimmick is coming out with fun titles every week. So his current title is the Forlorn Footpad Freya, because he feels a bit sad about the dead dwarfs and footpads. You know, it's appropriate for what Lafdul does sometimes. He definitely frayed.
And for those who wish to give out a boon to the players, 500 bits will get the player or Dungeon Master of their choice a reroll. Currently, Braxon has 0, Finn, Ockar, Lafdul, and Solas have 1, Darrakar has 2, Lankas has 6, I, the Dungeon Master, only have 11. This is terrible. I should have 13. So we left off last time. The party had managed to defeat their foes here at the train ambush and took a number of prisoners. As you can see, they have been corralled by the dwarves, many of whom have been rescued. And Finn was going to be setting off in animal form, flying to get some assistance. Some of the dwarves, once they've had a bit of a rest, will also be heading towards either of the water stops. There's one more water stop before the next town, your original destination, and then there's the water stop that you passed previously, and they'll be doing that to essentially pass the word along the rail lines and stuff like that. But before, Finn, you set off, is there anything that you want to do? You can help the party do some searching. An extra 10 minutes, half hour isn't going to make a big difference on when they can get a new train here.
I can help with the searching a little bit then.
Okay. Alright, so some of the dwarves are going to head off right away, because it is a number of miles to each of the stops. So some of the prisoners who are in the best condition will be heading off. They'll carry some weapons that the other dwarves will give them, and they'll set off towards the other stops. Many of the dwarves that you freed are women. Obviously, they were passengers on one of the two trains. There's also some, guards and train engineers and others who also survived the initial attacks. They will tell you that, some of them have basically been there for a month and others have been there for about 2 months. They've been interrogated, beaten, that kind of things. The ones that were held by the Darrow, periodically their overall numbers would be getting smaller and smaller, and they're not sure what happened to their missing brethren. The only ones that died under Duergar care were those who basically died during interrogations and torture.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
So, what do you
Darren
guys want
might
to
be
start
next.
with doing?
First, Solas would offer medical assistance to any one of the prisoners we rescued.
You've already done that,
Okay,
I think.
once
At last
okay.
session, I think that would have been something that you guys were doing because you were doing a lot of healing with amongst yourselves and stuff. So
Okay.
they've been tended to. You've gotten
Uh,
your prisoners either tied up if they seem to be dangerous, or otherwise just under guard and stuff like that as well.
I would suggest that we check one side completely and then go to the other side once we've done with that one. Was
That's a good
We'll
idea.
group up, then Alder can just move us as a group or something.
Nope.
Oh, no.
I'm lazy.
What do we want to do? South side or north side?
let's do the north side first, since that side
Okay.
was where the spellcasters were.
So if there's traps, Old Monster all to die as a group. Has it been half an hour for me to have rested, so I'm no longer debuffed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go through the west door.
So going up here first.
Yeah, let's go through that door.
Oh, I better reduce my hit points. I won't have regenerated that much. It's only been half an hour. What was I at? Was I at 21, I think?
Don't worry about it right now.
So
I put myself down to 24. Oh, I regenerate up to like 44 or something like that.
All right. Let's
do
take
we have anyone
Um,
that can detect false doors or something?
Yeah, being an elf.
I mean, you can also search for hidden doors and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So this first room, it was obviously a guard room. There are some of the crossbow bolt cases stacked up with bolts in them. And of course, there are some bedrolls and piles of furs or fabric used as beds. And they definitely smell pretty disgusting. You also find some jars of chalk dust. You don't know what they were used for or anything like that, but there's a total of 5 of them if you were interested.
Mm-hmm. I will use the rod for detecting magic. And scan the room.
I mean, like if you're searching the room, you got to tell me what you're doing to search, what you're looking for, and that kind of thing.
I'll scan the stuff there is with the detect magic power from the rod.
Okay, you are not seeing any magic here.
Okay.
Braxon's going to pop out and get some of the tools that aren't doing anything to take out all the boxes of the bolts for those repeating crossbows. And we'll get all those repeating crossbows. They can go out. We can either sell them to them or they can learn how to use them or something. And then once he's done that, he's going to start chucking the bedding, because it wasn't proper beds, from one side of the room to the other side to search through it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to search through the bedding, that's perfectly fine. What you can do is just tell the dwarves that like you're gonna do the search for any traps, any valuables, anything like that, and then you can let them go through and do what they want with the chambers themselves. Like if they want any equipment, if they want any non-valuable stuff that you find, that kind of thing. You can just leave it up to them.
All right. Well, I thought we got that.
I mean,
I don't know how much they're paying us.
If you guys want to keep like the bolt cases and stuff like that, you absolutely can, but you need to say how many you want to keep, because there's a lot of them, and you need to specify that you're keeping that kind of stuff, not just, I'm not. If it's non-magical, non-valuable stuff, You need to say what you're taking, because I'm assuming you're not taking any of that, because
Yeah.
it's just...
Well, we don't
Stuff,
normally see
equipment.
repeating crossbows, do we?
No, you guys are only vaguely familiar with them.
So it might be worth us having those for our ship.
And yes, Lafdul, you can try to do that.
I think the only reason they poisoned them is because they're not that effective.
Yes, they're very low damage. The
Oh, right.
like they're repeating hand crossbows, so they don't have a
Nice.
whole lot of power. They don't have a whole lot of like they really do not have the penetrating power of even a light crossbow. And the hope is basically that you get scraped, a little bit of poison, and that'll eventually take you down faster, kind of thing.
Mhm. So not the kind of weapons that Solas would accept on the ship, really, with the poison.
You're not the captain.
I mean, you could always raise a stink if people are using it.
I think Braxon will probably be okay with knockout poison.
This is definitely not knockout poison.
I know it's not.
You were pricked by it several times. So
I know.
Lafdul.
I know.
Hey, Ockar, are you immune? Stop.
Yeah, I suppose all the bolts will be
Yeah,
contaminated.
the answer is yes.
No, I think you mean the answer is yes. Stab back.
Yeah.
Are you immune? Let me check.
Now, are you immune to it?
I'm looking at the poison entries because I was also poisoned by it, so I would be familiar with the effects.
So if you really want to study it, like you'd have to sit down and study it.
Well, at the moment, I'm writing down footnotes because we're doing
Yeah.
searching. I'm just saying, poisoned, loose
Yeah.
things.
So you don't find
Solas would
you don't find anything of note in the bedrolls themselves.
Okay. All right, Braxton, move on then.
I
So-
think the next room we should search is this one, since it's a dead end.
Oh, it's annoying when you can't just drag. You have to go literally all around. It's so annoying.
It's not that big of a deal.
It is when you
No,
get
it's-
stuck in a corner and you can't drag it out.
Okay.
Sometimes it does get a little sticky.
Yes.
So I see barrels and boxes. This might be the stuff belonging to the dwarves?
So this
It
is
might also be.
this is an armory and a smithy.
Oh,
There is an
God,
anvil
right.
somewhere in there. Which I will note, some of the things are a little bit. Braxon, you're standing on the anvil.
Oh,
yeah. Braxon likes to mount everything.
Braxton likes to stand on the anvil.
Braxon wants to be taller.
Yeah, he was sitting on the anvil.
He wanted to
Where-
know what it was like, what it's like for Darrakar to wander through here, considering that Darrakar has to hunch over throughout all of this section here.
Yep.
So the chamber itself has a whole bunch of short swords, various dwarven-sized suits of mail, helmets, light and heavy crossbows, which is all dwarven, not Darrow make. So a lot of weapons confiscated from the train guards are here. There's also some obviously Darrow equipment. Spears, their odd pole arms, the hook focards they have, spiked bucklers, daggers, that sort of thing.
I will detect the stuff if there's any magic in them.
You are not detecting any magic in here.
Yeah, I will notify rest of the group.
Even though are there any recipe books in here for those that can read Dwarven?
You don't see any books or papers in here now.
Yeah. All right.
This is obviously
I'm
a
little
place
curious-
for. Sorry, this is obviously a place for making and repairing weapons, and storing weapons and things like that.
Yeah, no,
Again,
it's
if you
like
want anything,
construction
you
things, or-
can take it. The dwarves will want their own equipment back because most of it's still in good condition. Things have been repaired, so they're usable. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
How
And sorry,
good is
Lankas,
the
what
outdoor?
were you saying?
I'm more curious about this corner. Does it look collapsed, or does it look like it's just they don't connect?
It looks like they
This
may
is
have
sealed off.
one time planned to connect them, but then decided not to.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, so
but
they
but that
didn't
wall
finish something.
is also thin enough that if you guys had decided to try to phase through or take it down with a like a dig spell or move earth or something like that, shape stone, any one of those spells that might be useful for getting through a thin wall, you could have come in that way.
Okay.
That would have been more along the lines of if you had thought of a good way to try and sneak into this whole place.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Ockar would like this anvil for our base. Is it decent though?
None of the Darrow stuff is all serviceable. None of it's very high quality.
Right.
And I think it's pretty basic anvil.
The anvil itself is definitely pretty basic, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
basic.
Then the big room.
All right, this is obviously their main living quarters. There is a cook pot in the middle. The conditions are pretty squalid, and the smell is pretty nasty. This is so far the one of the few areas of this northern section, Darrakar, that you can actually stand up in, at least for parts of it, because it does kind of rise to a higher point. There is a crack in the ceiling above the cook fire where that draws the smoke up.
I will scan the lady in red and her stuff with the rod.
Okay. Before that, let's focus on the room before you focus on the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so
Braxon's
it's
gonna
easier.
start
That
doing
means
the
I
same
don't
thing.
need to jump to a different place in my notes.
Okay. Okay.
Brax's gonna do the same thing with all that bedding. He's gonna start shifting it around
Okay.
Yeah, Solas helps.
and he'll start wherever there isn't anyone sleeping, and then just chuck it into the next place, sort of thing.
Well, there's no one sleeping in here right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Okay.
you captured all the people and pulled them out.
Yeah. What I mean is, move one bit and then move the next bit where that was, sort of stuff to get through it all.
Well, you could just basically toss it,
Yeah.
roll it apart. You don't have to actually move it. If you just search through it, that's fine. You basically just find small personal items, kind of oftentimes gross stuff and things like that. They were not very cleanly people, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
Lankas, were you about to say something?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the crack in the ceiling. I'm kind of wondering how deep we are. Because I can do detect underground features approximate depth. So.
Do you have a roll for that?
1 to 4 on a d6.
Okay, let's see. So you're under a mountain range, so you're definitely well above sea level. As to how thick the earth and stone is above you, definitely hundreds of feet.
Okay.
You're not entirely sure if this crack goes all the way out or if it just, goes up far enough that, they haven't produced enough smoke to have it get, washed back into this chamber kind of thing.
Makes sense. Okay.
I could press button 6 on the stick of many buttons.
Yeah, let's not start causing any cave-ins.
No, that's the thing that tells Braxon which way's north and how deep he is.
That's true. It's not going to give you much more information than what
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just
Lankas
joking.
himself can figure out. But yeah, I mean, like, you're under a mountain range, so
Yeah. I was just wondering, like,
Yeah.
if there was like a.
yeah, the surface is definitely not close. Like, you could not easily tunnel up to get to open sky kind of thing.
Yeah.
Braxon will make a mental note, though, that if this is to tell the dwarves, because they said they were going to get rid of this, but if this is an air vent that does lead out, they might want to have a look at it to let smoke out the tunnels.
I mean, if we noticed it, they'll notice it.
Yeah. And if you want Sergeant Ragan to come with you while you're doing this and like talk to him about what their plans
Yeah.
might be, I'm fine with that. He would tell you that they're not necessarily going to collapse all of these chambers just because that might make the train tunnel structurally unsound. But those two passageways leading off, they will probably like head down those, look for a likely place, and collapse them somewhere along there.
Yeah.
From the dwarves that you rescued, you would have learned that there is an underground river out that way, and members of each group were escorted there to bring back water every day.
Right. Yeah, Braxton to say to the sergeant that might also be something where if you can take it, if you could take the territory that far, you could use the water to fill up your vehicles.
Yeah, you also might want to turn this into maybe a runaway train stop to like a planned derail in case something goes wrong.
Sergeant Ragan wouldn't know much about that, but Inart, who he survived. He's not I think it was
He
Vosh
raised
is the
him,
one who
didn't he?
got raised. Or was it Zirkle? It was
Vosh, I
It was
think.
Vosh, yeah. So Inart would probably say that they would need to completely remodel that outer chamber and like rebuild, like, because it would need an upslope, and this does not have an
Yeah.
upslope, so
That's true.
it would take a lot of work, and they haven't had any trouble with runaway trains.
So
Yeah.
recently.
So, but he'll
You don't
definitely
get trouble
he'll
with
definitely
trains
mention it.
until you've got lots of.
They'll consider it.
I'd be interested to see if that was a magical illusion or a physical one that was concealing the entrance to this place.
Probably the red lady doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
We have come across some
Dwarves also
semi.
just get illusions, right?
what do you mean
Or,
by
Darrow.
what do you mean by physical illusion?
Oh no.
Like a blanket with rocks painted on it.
Is that
I
what you
don't
mean?
know. It's beyond
Something like that?
It's more of like using like refraction and stuff. Like you're making it look like rocks. It's
Lankas,
Oh, yeah,
give
like
me
a
a
optical
spellcraft check.
illusion.
I'll just roll for a minute because I need to
No-
bring up a sheet. Oh, thingy, yeah.
That was for Lankas. Lankas, you are 99.9% sure that that was a magical illusion.
Yeah, okay. I'll let them know.
The fact that like it looked like the train was passing right through the wall, the actual wall, that feels very, very, like that to you. You're not discounting the possibility that something else might have been going on, but you are an expert of illusions. Now, Sergeant Ragan will tell you that, to his knowledge, they've checked down these tunnels, and while they don't necessarily like run their hand along it the whole way, they do feel that if there was just an illusion all the time, then that he feels that they would have discovered that. So there might, when they weren't ambushing a train, there might have been something else going on.
You'd feel though, I wouldn't necessarily know this being an elf, but I'm surmising a dwarf or no might notice like a wind current's changing. Or their lack of to an elf.
Yeah, but the fact that all these areas have doorways that are closed, there's not a whole lot of air movement that would have passed from like down that river up to the tunnel. So overall in this chamber, you're not finding anything valuable or magical.
We go at her. Is that another rug of smothering? Because Lafdul wasn't touching it.
Well, I was thinking that I would check the corpse that is still here.
Oh, alright, we're checking the corpse.
The red lady in here.
Now, one thing before you do that, inside the cookpot, you're definitely think you see some humanoid bones.
Someone was cooked recently.
Well,
They've been eating the dwarves.
that
Yeah,
might be the
I mean,
explanation of
right.
the missing dwarves.
If someone dies,
Sadly.
I can see them not putting that to waste, especially with how they've been treated here.
They might have even been feeding the dwarves to the prisoners.
Ugh.
That's
Let's hope not.
grim.
The dwarven prisoners would tell you that they did not get any meat.
Probably for the best.
So you do
Indeed.
not find any magic on her corpse. The only thing of value she has are a pair of small gold loop earrings.
Okay.
Are we going to get this as a list of items? Or are we having to write these down now?
I will give it to you in a second.
Braxon's going to take the loop earrings and give them to the sergeant of the dwarves.
They don't look
say-
dwarven make. They don't look dwarven make. They look human make.
They
I
weren't
know.
stolen, if that's what you're implying.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Braxton.
He's going to say, "Could you give these to the station master's family?"
I don't think he had any.
No. Okay, I was going to think it might have helped him pay for the funeral.
He's already been buried. You're talking
All right.
about, let's see, what was his name? Doo-doo.
All right.
Priest in the temple told us about where he was. You know, they
All
did
right.
the
Well, we can take him
ceremony.
for treasure then.
I think
So
he
they
was
were gold
buried
earrings?
a long time, at least a month ago.
Yeah. Well, not a month ago, but, yeah, he was already buried.
Okay.
Yeah, it was only a week before you got there that he had been killed.
Yeah.
So they were a pair of gold earrings.
All right. Well, if he's
Yes.
got no dependents, then
Okay.
I don't mind us having it as treasure.
So I put that into the into your group chat already. And yeah,
Gotcha.
they're human make, not dwarven, so probably not taken from any of the prisoners. You can always check if you want. That is up to you. All right, so you go head into that room. Those of you inside that the large living quarters had seen her leave there during the fight. So you can reasonably conclude that this was her chamber. The fact that there's all these mirrors around, she seems kind of like a vain person.
Mm-hmm.
However, there was like over where her corpse was, there were some like a chest and some other things bundled up. When you captured the ogres, they had basically like dropped it when they surrendered. You want to go check that
Yeah.
in a moment as well. But there are these mirrors in this chamber. Many of them look fairly valuable, but also kind of difficult to move. Like there are stand mirrors and stuff like that. Four of them are pretty common variety. There's one with a carved oaken frame, and one with a gold trim, which is especially large as well.
I will scan the items in this room with the rod.
Must be awkward to carry then.
Yes, that large one
Okay.
especially would be pretty awkward to carry.
Yeah, Lafdul does the mirror on the wall. He's embarrassed of them. He does something silly like that.
The mirror does not respond. It might be that you didn't approach it properly, though.
Different command word.
So there's also a lot of velvet curtains hanging around to, give this a more homely feel, more comfort and stuff like that. And you can tell that a bunch of stuff was taken out of here. You'll want to go check by her corpse where the ogres were for that. But Solas, you are detecting that there's some magic under the bed.
I will mention this to the group.
The standard trope. They have magic under the bed. Get to it, Solas. You're a resident tank.
Braxon could lift the bed up and move it.
It is a pretty heavy bed.
You can get two people.
You can
There's
lift it up
plenty
high
of
enough.
space. There's plenty of space underneath it if you want to look, though.
Braxton does like looking under beds.
I mean,
Lankas, you're the appropriate
Solas,
height.
I was about to say, I'll
Hold on, please. Don't everyone speak at once. Braxon, you went to try to move the bed. You can move it. It's very heavy. Obviously, Darrakar could very easily help you move it, or you can look under the bed. What do you want to do?
Here, look under the bed.
Okay. The only thing of note you see under there is a plain broom.
A broom?
Yes.
Right. Okay, Braxon is going to grab the broom and take it out.
Okay. It is a fairly normal broom by all respects, with a bundle of straw at one end.
He's going to hold that up to Solas and say, "Are you telling me this is a magic broom?"
Solas, yes, that is what is radiating magic.
Yes, that is radiating magic.
Is it like one of those witches' brooms, or is it like a cleaning broom?
What I thought too.
I mean, there's no visual difference between those two.
Go on, Braxon, mount it. You know how much you like mounting things.
Let's not play around with the random magic items without identifying them first.
That's the fun.
Yeah.
Part. What's the worst that could happen?
He could crash in the room.
I mean, I've
break
died
the
plenty of
item.
times experimenting and came back perfectly fine.
You could be cursed to clean the room until it's spotless.
Lafdul regales how he recently died to a rugged smothering to Lankas.
Braxton says, "Broom, clean the floor of this room, please."
The broom quietly ignores you.
Maybe it's run out of charges.
Let's not play around with random magic items and identify them properly once we've checked this place.
Fair enough.
Playing around with random magic items is the best thing ever.
It's not a sword, though. Surely it can't be that dangerous.
Yeah, it says you holding around a big rod that looks fairly mundane.
There are plenty of magic items that might seem like non-dangerous, but are actually cursed.
Right. You mean it might be a broom of hitting people on the head? Do we want
Here,
this?
I'm
Do we
looking,
want
Jeff.
these velvet curtains?
We can take. Well, it depends if
Do they look
they're the
valuable?
dwarves.
They're fine cloth, yeah.
Yeah, they might belong to the dwarves.
They look. Can I do appraisal on them?
Sure.
To see if they're worth any. Where's appraisal?
Yeah, you'd say altogether they'd be worth about
Oh.
100. I roll, remember? I roll for appraisal.
Oh, that's good. We can ignore that 16 then, I failed.
Yes. Yeah, about
what about
altogether
the-
you'd say that they'd be worth about 100 gold.
What about the mirrors?
Do you want to check the
they-
mirrors, Lafdul?
Are they glass mirrors or the hammered sheet metal?
The plain ones are metal, but the oak and pardon me, the gold trimmed one are glass.
Alright, the glass one's the only one that I'm vaguely interested in, so I'll look at that one.
Well, there's two glass ones.
Oh.
They're the two that
Alright, well-
actually look different.
I consult with our resident glass expert while doing appraisal. Maybe give me +1 to a check.
All right, which one do you want to appraise first? The oak framed or the gold trimmed?
I don't know, the oak framed one, I guess.
Okay.
First. It's eeny meeny to me. I don't know.
That one, yeah, that one is fairly valuable. You think that it could fetch about 400 gold pieces?
Mm. Is this glass like standard fare to you, Lankas?
Yeah, I'll take a look at the glass. Basically, for some of the, is it silvered mirrors or are they glass mirrors?
The two higher quality mirrors are glass. The other ones are just beaten metal, sheet metal.
Okay.
Do you want to roll a glass blowing proficiency check?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the gold trimmed one especially has very high quality glass in it.
Is that useful for anything you do, or is it just selling
be.
fodder? No, I'll look at the
mean-
other one.
You can't really say how valuable that more expensive one is with this information from Lankas, but you definitely feel that it is more valuable than the oak framed one.
Alright, so 500 to $1,000 maybe.
How valuable are the normal mirrors here?
Do you want to check, Lafdul?
Sure. Since I'm being inquired about it.
You'd say they could probably fetch about 30 gold.
Per
And
piece or each?
They're large, yeah,
together?
yeah, each.
How
They're large
difficult-
stand mirrors, so.
Oh, start. Yeah, but they're less fragile as long as you don't whack.
Yes,
the...
they are less fragile. That large one, it's 6 feet high and 4 feet wide. That is very, very, very fragile.
How did they get it in here? Does it look like it'd fit?
I mean,
Or did they shrink
you
it down
build
with
it.
like a reduce?
You
The
built it.
the doors are 5 feet high.
Oh, so it can fit in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And she did have a pair of ogres with her.
How much does it weigh,
Mhm.
do I think? It's more than like my 50-pound limit of my ring.
Yes, much more than the 50-pound limit of your ring. But it like its weight isn't the problem. Its size and shape are the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, like I could lift it. It's just awful to carry.
Don't Lankas or Solas have like a reduce spell? We can like shrink it down, put it on the brain.
Actually, that's true. I do have. Could. Well, I have to wait a day, but yeah, I have the
Yeah,
item
it doesn't have to be done now.
spell,
It's
so I can
just
shrink it.
yeah, we can just shrink it and maneuver it out.
And
Okay, you can keep that in mind, then.
You said that the ogres carried a chest with them when they were
Yeah, I'm
apprehended.
waiting for you guys to say if you're done with that room, though.
It was this chest,
Oh.
most likely.
Yeah. I'm
Yes,
sorry,
that chest.
yeah,
That chest is one of the ones that is what was taken out.
removed.
Okay.
Does this person have like down pillows or anything, like full poster bed kind of quality, or is it just standard fare?
The bed itself is it was obviously built here, like put together, like probably taken apart somewhere else and then put together here because it would not fit through the door. Whatever its value is, it would probably be too much effort to get out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, like the fabrics, if they were valuable rather than the actual bed frame.
Not valuable enough.
What quality is that rug?
It's decent quality, but it's more
Nothing
about
special.
it's more about keeping the chamber warm than anything else.
Okay.
It's no more valuable than the 4 mirrors kind of thing.
Let's move the rug. See if there's like a mundane, like secret alcove under the rug.
Yeah, you can do that.
know. Just look for some hidden thing.
All right, so you
Well,
roll the rug back, and you don't find anything other than bare stone floor under it.
You might as well check the walls around here if there's any secrets.
Okay.
Just do
Braxon's
a general search of this room then.
Yeah.
You do not find any secret compartments or hidden switches or levers or anything like that.
Okay.
Braxon's going to check for anything sort of stuck under the bed.
You already looked. All you found under there was the
Just a broom.
broom.
Okay.
Magic broom.
I didn't mean on the floor. I mean sort of like hidden compartment sort of thing.
Yeah, a magic broom that may very well be quite useful. We don't know.
Yeah,
Braxon, you're pretty sure something was in between the mattress and the bed frame, just because of the position of the mattress, but it is not there now.
Ah, so she would have taken it with her.
Whatever was in the chest, maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, only after you guys went back into that room did I remember that she had the ogres with her who had carried stuff, so.
Yeah.
So you want to go check that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
All right. So there is a chest that was obviously, pretty clearly on the, at the foot of the bed. It's a very lovely chest, like high quality wood, carved with various designs. Obviously designed for, not just storing things, but to look nice in a room as well. And the chest itself is just latched. It's not locked.
Does the chest radiate magic?
No. There's also a bundle of stuff wrapped up in one of the velvet drapes that you'd have to open up and look at.
I'll leave the chest to Lafdul and I'll check the bundle.
Or Lankas. There is another guinea pig in the group.
Well,
Why am I a
whichever.
guinea pig?
Space hamsters, similar thing.
No. I think only Finn can turn into a guinea pig.
Wow. Oh,
Actually,
Lankas
I did get polymorph self recently, so in theory I could.
Okay, so you're unwrapping the one curtain
Bundle.
Okay. Inside that are a matching set of 8 golden goblets and a pitcher. And there's also
I
a
will,
book there as well.
Okay, I will use the rod to detect magic.
Okay. Faint magic is radiating from the book.
Okay.
Was that? Oh, okay.
Can't tell which kind of magic since a rod doesn't tell that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
We'll figure that out later.
we'll have to do my own detect magic spells tomorrow.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Well, there's the chest.
Sure, you want to try your luck, Lankas, or shall I?
Sure. I'll try and. Well,
The justice
Detect
traps
traps,
are
yeah.
mundane traps.
All right.
yeah.
It wasn't locked, just latched.
What
Yeah, no,
what
still
is your
search for
detect traps? Lankus?
Find remove traps.
25%.
Okay.
Hey, you get XP for doing it, so.
All right. You do not believe there are any traps there.
Good, then
Okay,
you're confident enough to open it.
Yep, I'll open it.
Okay. You unlatch it and lift the lid. Inside, you see a large pile of coins. You see silver, gold, and platinum pieces in a mixture. There's also a single sheet of parchment and a small bag as well, like just a small bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, the bag felt like it had something in it, or?
Yeah, I'll look in the bag.
All right.
I'll pull out the bag and look in it.
Inside the bag are 3 transparent magenta faceted stones.
I will detect magic on the contents, just to be
The
sure.
sheet of parchment is radiating faint magic.
Oh,
Yeah, it's probably a scroll.
Or protection scroll. Oh, why is... I need to restart Discord. Hang on, I'll be right back.
You know, you guys do need to make it clear when you are actually acquiring things rather than leaving them and stuff like that. So.
Oh, sorry. I have been writing down all of the a bunch of stuff on the sheet. So, yeah.
Well, once we've ascertained what there is in the bundle and in the chest, I think we would mark these down that these are
Yeah.
for us.
As
after we go through if there's anything that the dwarves owned.
So, you need to spend time counting the coins, but you can see that the minting of the silver and gold are obviously dwarven. The minting of the platinum is not.
Okay.
At least just from like picking up a handful of them. There might be more mixed in there, but
Yeah,
the silver and the gold are definitely dwarven.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, most of the gold is probably going back to the dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So basically, what about the goblets and the pitcher?
So they're not magical, but as you look at them, you do see that beneath one of them was a small, well-painted portrait of a human child. You'd estimate that he's about 5 years old, and he's wearing a medallion with some sort of crest on it, and the small portrait is in a golden frame.
Interesting.
Has that got any heraldry, noticeable heraldry on it?
Yes,
those
the
coins
medallion that with a crest.
Said it was a small dwarven boy?
Human. human child.
I will try to see if I recognize the heraldry.
All right, go ahead and roll. Yes, that is a family crest. It's not a family that you know very well, from a kingdom to the south of your own kingdom, and you'd need to check this more deeply, but from your recollection, only a member of the house that itself would wear such a medallion. So you can reasonably guess that this is probably one of the heirs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, these dwarves weren't paid off with, like, by that family to, like, sabotage the Dwarven Kingdom. What's their relations like?
It's a kingdom farther south than Solas's kingdom.
You don't have any ambitions to
So
No, I
yeah,
reckon
there's
It would be pretty far.
if
Solus,
they've got this,
Solus,
I reckon
Solus.
they've
Hold
kidnapped
on,
someone.
hold on. Solus would be able to tell you that so far as he knows, and admittedly he has been out of the local gossip and news lately, but so far as he knows, there should be no real animosity or even like beyond limited trade between the two nations.
It doesn't strike me as something that would be traded away, family heirlooms.
It's
Yeah.
most likely the case that someone who was carrying this was caught up by this woman or
Yeah.
something like this, because you wouldn't give
Yeah.
away these kinds of things.
Right.
Yeah,
This is
what I was gonna say.
the kind of portrait that a family member would have of a family member.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
we
not
should-
something that you would give anyone.
And give
Probably
me an
should
intelligence
return
check.
that.
Give me an intelligence check, Solus.
Okay.
A
That's
dwarf
success.
would not have this portrait, so this could not have come from
Mhm.
the dwarves. And there
Yeah.
was no human would have been allowed to ride this train before you guys.
Hmm.
So
When we're done here, we should go check out those humans because they might have had some people kidnapped. Maybe we need to come back here and go down those tunnels, and there might be some hostages
mean-
or something.
Dwarves live for a long time. This could have been done like 20 years ago or something. How old does this object look? How fresh is its forging?
it's not
tarnished
old. And Solus, he has been out of the loop for a little while. But to his knowledge, he can't think of something from like 15, 20, 30, 40 years back that would match this.
Hmm. Yeah.
No, but it's a valuable heirloom, probably. They probably want that returned.
Yeah.
I'll put your family in good trading if you put it as under act
I
on their
mean,
behalf, as it were.
I mean, I was thinking about inquiring about this from my family, since they do trading around quite a lot of places, so they have a lot of information.
Well, favors go a long way in trading circles as well. So,
Hmm.
should we?
All right. So,
Have
what
we-
items are you
Yeah.
making a point of taking?
The chest of
Were
stuff.
the goblets dwarven made or not?
They do not appear to be dwarven design now.
Okay, so the goblets and pitcher would be what we claim, at least.
You know, we can always take stuff with us to the next town and say, "Is this part of your supplies?" And if they say no, it's ours. So even if something does look dwarven, it might be.
Yeah.
It might be that it wasn't something that belongs to them. So we could say we'll have that unless it's been stolen from the dwarves.
Yeah, and
'Cause they
part
want
of
their
part of
stuff
your
salvage,
part
right?
of your contract was that anything that is not claimed basically is yours to take.
So we should
Mhm.
just say we'll take anything we want unless it belongs to the dwarves, and we just
Yeah.
get them to look over it first. And probably someone needs to come from the other town. The people that sent it will have an inventory of what they sent.
Currently, I'm writing down anything that sounds of value, and we can decide how to
Yeah,
get
I've
it out of here.
noticed. I've got it open on my
Okay.
section.
Yeah,
on
I've
it.
got the-
It's to even write that in. Oh, I'm so
Braxon's
happy
still
I have 2
holding
monitors
the
now.
Braxon's still holding the broom, by the way.
Okay.
Also, I think we are going to be claiming the mirror since they had value.
Yeah.
All of them or just the 2?
If they're worth more, well, they worth like 50 gold or less.
I
The
think Old said
hand
that
forge ones.
the less valuable mirrors were 30 gold pieces each.
It's still, it depends how difficult it is. Very good, still nothing to sneeze at.
We could have a mirror each in our cabins.
I'd rather have my own rather than. I don't know. I've never been one to. I guess what I'm thinking of is I'm less like Ockar who likes to hang trophies like that. I like one.
I mean,
every battle.
you can always
I like to
take
have
stuff
my own stuff
to
made.
the next town and try to sell
Sell it
off
there.
Yeah.
off stuff there.
Didn't Lafdul estimate that the velvet was also valuable?
Yes, you want that?
Yeah.
Okay. Velvet curtains in a burgundy hue. Hold on a second.
Hmm. We do have a crew to pay after all.
Yeah. Yeah, we should take everything.
Well,
those
the
are
issue
the curtains in the
the issue is always going to be how are you transporting it?
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll sell it in the next town.
Logic.
Okay.
Yeah, we try to sell the mirrors and such in the next town.
Yeah, the mirrors are probably transportable. We just need to come up with a way to transport the big one.
I mean,
We can use like shape wood to make boxes, but we need like a load of wood chips to make sure it doesn't break.
Well, what I was thinking is when
Hold
we've
on.
done
Hold on. Lankas has been trying to say something. Go ahead, Lankas.
Yeah, I was wondering why he wasn't.
We've got trains, and we know the town on one side of the track is open to the air. We can just store stuff there and get the ship to pick it up when we get back.
Yeah. What I was going to say, which is related to that, is when we're done searching stuff and taking stuff out into the main cave, I was going to have a chat with the dwarves and the engineers to see if we can get some of these train cars back on the tracks. Because I think that if any of these aren't damaged, they could back in a train and take the train cars that aren't damaged south. And if we have stuff on there, we could put it on there and it goes with the train.
I think Old said last time that it would be hard for them to back in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to carry it out, but we'll.
No, well,
anything
they're still going to want the train cars
if they're salvageable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the carts themselves are not that valuable.
No, but they're not going to throw them away if they just need to go back on the track.
But like, there's the time frame is like come here, get all the people, bring a new contingent of soldiers to like guard this place, and that's what Finn's gonna do when he flies down.
Okay. Fair enough.
And when they come pick the people up, they're gonna take you as well. And then all of the mundane stuff, like figuring out how to seal all this place up, get the train cars out. I mean, that's all long-term stuff that they're going to work out. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so what else do you want to do?
There's nothing special about any of these doors, are there?
No. and they've
We're not taking
been
the doors.
blasted by
Hang
fire
on, you
anyway.
come across a magical door, you will take that door.
we
Braxon picks
also
up a rope from a bloody well, and it turned out to be an amazing rope.
we also claim the coinage from the chest that once we've counted isn't
Yeah.
going to be from the dwarven.
Oh, it
Yeah, I'm
probably
assuming
held
that you'll
most.
get all that counted overnight, kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll just take the whole
Oh.
chest.
I'll give you those numbers when you are done looking. All right, so
Okay.
you're heading up here now. Scattered about this area up here are corpses of Darrow, and they are carrying stuff that was obviously from these rooms.
Oh,
think
that's
we
all
should
the
check
ones
the
that Braxton
bodies.
killed.
Sorry,
There
what
might
was that,
be some,
Braxton?
like,
What was that, Braxton?
That's all the ones that Braxton was killing. When he's,
Well, and
they were all
and they
coming at
got
him in the
and they
door.
got blasted by the fireball too. Remember,
Yeah.
the lady
the
sent
lady.
that fireball up here.
Yeah, that's true.
She lost like half her stuff as well when she fireballed them.
And she didn't
That was
lose
good
any of
try.
her stuff.
Did she? I thought
No.
they were carrying some of it.
Yeah.
Her ogres were carrying her stuff.
Oh.
I think we should check the bodies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So the stuff here, this is obviously living quarters for, you would guess, higher ranking Darrow. There are, the bedrolls here. It's another fairly gross, filthy room. There's paper scattered everywhere. A lot of it has been singed, unfortunately. But some things were picked up by the Darrow as they were trying to escape, and like the rubbish has been disturbed, and you find two small locked boxes on the corpses of the Darrow.
I will go through the paper and try to salvage what is salvageable.
Okay.
If Braxton finds either of those lock boxes, he's gonna hold it up and say to Lankas, "Do you want to take a look at this?"
Sorry, it was muted. I'll try and open one, and Lafdul can try and open the other.
Okay. All right, so you said 25. Are you trying to open them? Because they are locked. They're definitely locked.
Yeah. I was thinking open. Do we need to check for traps on these small boxes? Part of me feels like no.
I mean, there might be a trap.
It's up to you.
There might be a
I'm
little
not
trap.
gonna. I'm just gonna try and open it.
You're just going to try to open it? All right. What is your pick locks?
35 it should be.
Okay. So, Lafdul, are you working on the other one?
I just realized I've been muted for ages. Yeah, it makes sense that I do one, he does the other. I will detect traps on mine because the Darrow were known for like poison, so
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past me if they put a poison trap on one of them.
All right. So,
Like a needle thing.
I'll address the one that Lankas is looking at first. Then, Lankas, you try to open the lock. You hear it click, but the lid does not open.
Might have multiple. Look for a little pressy thing on the other side.
Give me a
Like a
spellcraft
I mean,
check.
I'll
latch.
examine it.
Give me a spellcraft check.
Okay.
Oh, was it locked?
I mean, they did have wizard spellcasters.
It is indeed wizard locked.
Hey, if you're
Nice.
high
I'll
enough
have to-
level, you should be able to just open it past Solas. He's high level.
Well, you can try first.
Yeah. I mean, I can also prepare, knock tomorrow.
I've already got it as a granted power. But we'll see what else is here before I just waste it on that.
All right. Give
Um,
me just
that
a second. I need to
chest-
double check the what level you need to be to just
All
open
levels above.
it. Give me a second.
Solas can do 6th level.
All right.
Lankas can do 4th, I think. 3rd.
Lankas, what level are you?
7.
Okay. No, you cannot open it. So it stays closed for you. You've definitely
Okay.
like unlocked the physical lock.
See if
Okay.
Solas can open it.
Solas is
mean, the
busy trying to salvage the paper that is here.
Yeah, there were burned books, so Solas is occupied.
So if Lankas turns to you and says, "Hey, can you try to open this? Take a break, real quick." You're gonna just completely ignore him.
Okay, I will try if he asks.
You can just say it's wizard locked. All you need to do is try to open it.
I wasn't gonna bother him if he's dealing with books.
Okay. So you're gonna try to open it, Solas.
Eh,
What,
he
what
asks.
level are you?
11th.
Okay. Yes. You are able to force that one open. You can tell that the do you have Wizard Lock yourself?
I don't think I have that spell myself.
All right. Lankas, do you have Wizard Lock?
I don't know. I failed Wizard Lock, but I did get the lock spell, knock lock spell. So that
Okay,
would
so
know.
you tried to learn Wizard Lock.
I do have
I
Wizard
did.
Lock.
Okay, you do have Wizard Lock, Solus?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that the Wizard Lock is still in effect, so if you close the lid, it will get Wizard Locked. But you're high enough
Yeah.
level that you can freely open it. Inside, you find a handful of coins and a slim book of some sort.
Okay. I will just
Slim book.
Yeah.
I will detect magic and in the book and take it out of the box with the coins.
Oh, so much for handling strange and stuff before we've identified it.
Look,
know,
everyone has their
Ooh.
vices.
I mean, you have to take it out from the box.
I could use my ring.
Okay,
We
so
know
you take it
exactly
out.
to-
some of
You
these.
take it out because
Yeah.
that's what you said you were doing. And
Bang.
nothing bad happens. It does
At
faintly
least not
radiate
immediately.
magic.
Open it. You know
You would have
want
to touch it to identify it in any case.
I keep badgering Solus. Open it. Open it. Open it. Open it. Open it.
Uh,
I'll see if he
also,
gets
He's
in.
opening it at the moment.
Also, the number of coins in that box is not substantial, so even with just a glance, you can quickly count them. There's 10 gold pieces and 18 platinum pieces.
Yeah.
And point of
I
order,
basic.
I think only Finn's allowed to badger people.
Other people can
Raffle can-
polymorph.
Yeah, literally anyone who's a spellcaster can polymorph in this party.
Okay.
Apart from Solus. Ockar, I mean.
I can't polymorph
yeah.
yet.
I emptied the box just so that we don't have to worry about the wizard lock.
Okay. Yeah, the box itself is not particularly valuable. It's not
Yeah.
extremely
Oh,
well
I
made
was
or
gonna
anything like
say-
that. So
I was going to say, can the box be reprogrammed for someone else?
no, you'd
Spell
have to
it and reput
dispel.
on another
You'd have to
wizard
dispel
lock.
the wizard lock, and you'd have to put a new one in
Okay.
place.
The priest lock
Um,
is the versatile one that you can
the-
just password it. A wizard lock can only be opened by wizards.
The chest from that was being carried near the red lady.
The red lady.
Is there more space in it?
No, it's very full.
Oh, okay.
Weren't
I
there
was
two?
gonna say we
Weren't
could
there
put
two
this stuff in.
small lock boxes?
Yes, I was going to get to Lafdul in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Lafdul search for traps on his.
Yeah. So it takes time.
Hey,
right.
I regenerate another hit point now. Probably.
Let me
Okay, oh,
make
doesn't
a
matter.
note.
Yeah.
But yeah, once Solas has emptied the lockbox, he goes to rescuing the paper.
Okay. What languages can you read, Solas?
I can read Elven, Dwarven, Old Würmish, Common, and one of the giant languages. We need to discuss which one.
Okay. Yeah, get with me this week so that we can actually iron that out. I remember talking about that. All right, so it's using a form of Dwarven, but it is so different from normal Dwarven that you can't read them.
Okay.
These papers, but you collect up the scraps that you can and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably
Yeah,
clever.
I will just use spells to read them later.
Okay. And
Hey,
Lafdul.
hey. I was going to say, yeah, this is a one-time use of that read languages skill.
You could try it.
I've got such a low score.
All right.
10% sure.
All right.
Go on,
10%.
you
You
got
said
one as well, and you Lankas? Yeah, 10% for mine. I'll try if
I
I
got
can.
20%.
Yeah, well, you invested more points in it.
I did.
No, you cannot make heads or tails of that at all,
It's
Lafdul.
dwarven-ish.
And Lankas, do you want to try? Look at
Yeah,
some
I'll
of
take
them.
a look.
All right. Said 20%.
Yep.
So the gist of what Solas has
Hey,
collected
pass.
so far appears to be notes on studying of some topic or another that you can't quite make out. They're basically study notes, like someone is taking notes of things that they've discovered.
Okay.
Ooh.
The kind of thing,
Research.
the kind of thing that you would do if you were trying to learn about a topic.
Okay.
That's cool. You get XP for figuring things out though, so might as well.
Okay. And Lafdul, what is your find remove traps chance?
With my armor on, I believe it's 95.
You take your armor off now.
It would still be 95.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, it'd be 100 because it'd be like
But you can't get
on.
like the
for
highest
an
effective
over
is
reduction.
95. All right. You
But
do
if
not detect any traps on that box.
Alright, I just open locks.
Okay. And your chance for that.
100. Yeah, 100 with my armor.
Okay. You hear the snick of that lock opening, but you cannot lift the lid.
I just passed the Solas. Open. I badger him to open.
I'll open it if I can.
Okay. You do easily open that. There is
See,
another.
you underestimate how strong you are, Solas. I rub his forearm.
There's another thin book in there, as well as 6 gold pieces and 17 platinum pieces.
I'll do the same procedure as I did with the outer box.
Okay. Taking the book out, you mean, and the coins?
Yeah, and checking if the book radiates magic.
Yes. Yes, it does radiate slight magic.
Yeah.
The
to be traveling spell books.
The boxes themselves are not particularly valuable.
Yeah.
Okay. Braxon, while they're doing this, Braxton's going to go back to the other room and carefully get down one of those curtains.
I just want to make sure someone else is keeping track of the coins, right? Because I'm mostly just doing items.
That
Finn usually
normally.
Old hasn't really given us much of the coinage yet.
10 gold
No,
pieces
but
and 18 platinum pieces in one, 6 gold pieces, 17 platinum pieces in the other. That's what I've given you so far.
Yeah.
So, basically Braxton's going to get curtains so that when we get the stuff, we can bundle it up like they were bundling up the stuff they were taking away.
Gonna ruin the velvet.
Use the rug instead of the curtains, since the curtains were valuable.
What, you think that putting treasure in a curtain will destroy the curtain?
It's velvet. That
Okay.
it's. I mean, it's not crushed velvet yet.
Yet. All right. So, anything else that you want to do in this room?
Any
Any-
checks under the
is
bedrolls
there
and
a-
stuff?
Is there any more paper here?
I assumed when you said that you were collecting up the paper, you were collecting all the paper in this room.
Okay.
That was
Good.
intact.
Yeah, if
Yes.
there's bedrolls, Braxton will go through it. But
Okay. They've
Jim is
already
not.
clearly been rifled through to, and you'd guess that the boxes were hidden under them.
Right, fair enough.
My guess is that this room, the first room, was for the two weaker Darrow spellcasters, and this back room is for the more powerful one.
That seems reasonable because there's only clearly only one bedding space in this room made with cushions from the passenger cars of the trains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Finn. 10 gold pieces and 18 platinum pieces in one box, and 6 gold pieces, 17 platinum pieces in the other.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. So in this chamber has already also clearly been rifled through as well. There's a bunch of books that are pretty badly burned from the fireball.
Tear rolls down Solas' cheek.
You care more for the books than you do for people, Solas.
Are they burned all the
No,
way
that's not true.
right through, or just on the outside?
Some of them might be more salvageable than others. You'd have to actually look at them. They're
Solas
pretty badly
Solas scans the room with the rod and then goes through the books and papers.
All right. Hold on. I'll describe other things. There are also, of course, lots and lots of papers scattered around. Some singed, some not. Lankas, you definitely recognize engineering style sketches on some of these. The workings of the steam engines.
Yeah. I mean, obviously. Oh, wait. Interesting. Sorry, I had one thought and then I had another. My first thought was, oh, of course they'd need to study it to learn how to trap it. And then I'm like, oh, but maybe they're trying to study it to also make it themselves.
Could be.
Could very well
With
be.
I do have a thought capture memorized, actually. But I can't remember whether thoughts were they universally translated to me. I understood what they were inherently, or
No, I don't
I
believe
can't
they are.
remember. All right, so if I didn't know the
But like
language-
you can get emotions and you can get, stuff like that. So
if we got that sergeant in, does he happen to know the Daryl language?
he definitely does not.
Uh,
He's coming along
We
with
just,
you
like-
to evaluate what you pick up and stuff like that.
I could try my luck with. No,
Yeah, you can try casting a thought capture.
I want to get one of the prisoners here that I can borrow Braxon's ring and learn the language from them and do it that way.
Yeah, they'd have to read, but yeah.
Well, I just find one that can read.
So in general, if a thought capture is going to give you information that I want you to have, then you're going to get it. If you want to do a thought capture here, you can just do a thought capture here.
Yeah, I'll do one because it seemed like they were researching and dissecting stuff. So I might learn something of interest.
So you definitely do pick up a thought along the lines of excitement over a discovery of how something worked. So, yeah, he's definitely trying to figure
just
out how
confirm.
the steam engines work. Yeah.
No, just relay that. Yeah, right
So,
on your money.
Solas, you're collecting all the papers and the books, and you'll look over them later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Sergeant Rackin would be like, yeah, you're not having this.
I mean, like, you can look at the books and papers.
Yeah, I know, but
he might not let you
stealing
keep
schematics.
some. Well, these are definitely schematics made by the person here as well. He may still confiscate
but it could be
them.
like reverse engineering it.
Yeah. Like, Lankas can recognize that these are schematics for reverse engineering, like, based on an observation of a device, as opposed to items from the designers.
I would most likely recognize that they are schematics of something.
Yeah.
Did this person who was writing them look like themselves were an engineer? I asked the two engineers that are nearby. Did they detail stuff in an engineering way?
You will need to look at the papers in more detail later. Like, this is just a glance as you're collecting them.
Yeah. Well.
Like, the evening, you'll want to sit down and, like, examine these things in the evening, or when you have actual, like, magic to translate the stuff.
Yeah.
So you do also find a bunch of stone bottles, a mortar and pestle, and 3 jars of something that you don't immediately recognize, some kind of, like, powdery-like substance.
Was anything magical?
Nothing there is magical. I will do magic as you investigate things, rather than just, like, scan the room.
Okay.
Do they seem alchemical in nature? I asked Solas.
I mean, since they don't seem to be magical, it's potentially alchemical.
Just about everything can be alchemical.
No, I mean, can you recognize what it is at least at a glance? Like, is it an oil or something, or a solvent? Powder, or I don't know, like common stuff, not like rare stuff.
You'll need to actually, like, look in the bottles and jars.
Yeah.
You can't, like, smell it or anything.
I mean, that's part of investigating it. I've just indicated that there are some things here, and you're jumping to figuring out what they are without actually, like, investigating what they are.
Yeah, well, some things are easier to discover than other things. I was wondering if they were in the easier scope.
Well, anyone want to investigate them?
Once Solas has gathered the paper and books, he would check the bottles and such with his alchemical knowledge.
I can also help with that. Do one of them as well or something. Speed it.
All right. So first of all, the glass jars. Looking at them, you're pretty sure they have some sort of fungus in them.
Okay.
Do you have herbalism?
I do.
All right, give me an herbalism check.
I wonder if that's how they were making their poisons.
All right. No, you don't recognize them. You would guess that there's some sort of underdark species of fungus, and that's why you don't know what they are.
Yeah. I will keep them for Finn to check.
Yeah, I was going to say Finn, kind of automatic. Oh, actually, does he with underdark stuff?
He would still need to do checks and stuff. The stone bottles, do you want to look at those?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. That is... Go ahead, what?
I use precautions that I know from alchemy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Safety glasses on.
So they have liquids within them. And let's see. They don't appear to be alchemical in nature, as in ingredients.
Okay.
They could be things created through alchemy or other sorts of things, but given that they're not ingredients, you can't make that determination.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to study them a bit more.
Go ahead and make an herbalism check, though.
Okay. That's a success.
Okay. You suspect that the fungus is involved in the creation of whatever these are.
Okay.
Like you're seeing some particulate, you're seeing like the color is matching, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you would guess that the fungus is being turned using the mortar and pestle into whatever this liquid is.
Yeah. I am suspecting that it could be the poison, but I'm not sure, so I will have to check.
Is it? I'm trying to think if it's a true seeing spell component thing.
Isn't that some kind of ointment rather than liquid?
I mean, ointment is kind of liquid.
Yeah.
Do you have herbalism, Lafdul?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a look at that stuff?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a check.
Not the best. Check it. No.
Okay.
Failed by 1.
Can I examine it with alchemy? Like my alchemy skill?
Solas was already kind of looking at it that way, even though I didn't have him
Okay.
do a check. However, Lafdul, I was going to give you a bonus on that roll, and you only needed a +1, so that is going to be a success. And from the smell of it, you're pretty sure those jars have poison in them. Probably
Yeah.
ingestible poisons.
Yeah, I was suspecting that.
So not
Oh,
things that would be
interesting.
coated on the bolts.
Well, you better take that to study it.
Well, you make me out to be such a villain. I do write about these poisons.
I
and
mean,
stuff.
we can study them in trying to figure out what is
I'm not-
the anti-venom for this or anti-poison.
Yeah, I'm not making you out to be a villain. I just know that you
I'm
study
still
poison.
carrying those poisons from that Tinker Gnome back in when we took that asteroid.
That's probably those poisons are probably
all
expired
magical.
now. Oh, are they? Okay. Never mind then. Might have been thinking of something else then.
So the stone bottles were the ingestible poisons?
Yes.
As far as Braxon's concerned, he was already given a good alibi for wanting to study poisons.
Yeah, I mean, Lafdul has said that he's doing it to develop antidotes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm writing a book.
We can study these to develop antidotes.
I write down how it's made, how it's potentially cured, what the effects are, where it's found. I'm just writing like a research thesis on whatever I come across.
So there's a total of 9 stone bottles with those inside.
How many of the glass jars with the fungus?
3.
Finn would like to take a look at those.
The fungus?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and give me an herbalism check, please. Oh yeah, those are poisonous.
Do I have a rough idea of where they might grow?
Underdark, somewhere.
Okay.
Like they're definitely like in this form, like they've already been harvested. Light isn't going to affect them, but they're definitely a kind of fungus that, if exposed to sunlight, would die. So they have to be grown underground.
Okay.
Are they?
I'll relay that to Lafdul as
Oh,
an
do
extra
they?
note for his book.
Does
Yeah,
it
and
ruin once they've been made into the poison, or does it lose its efficacy?
Well, so this is this poisonous fungus is if you just ate it right now, like the powdered kind of form kind of thing, you know, you would probably die. You would guess that the different jars have like different dilutions, so
Oh.
some might be more deadly than others. Some might just give you a really bad, like put you out for a week kind of thing, or something like that. Like without doing more research, you can't tell. But you would guess that
Yeah.
the stone jars have different like concentrations of it, essentially.
Mm-hmm. And the 3 glass containers have the
The fungus itself, yes.
mushrooms themselves.
But the glass containers look different to denote that they might be of different levels.
Yeah,
potency.
like it the liquid inside appears different.
Oh, well, they can be identified at a glance in a manner of speaking, so the person wouldn't have to label them or put them in.
Yeah, someone
noticeably
who
different
made them
containers.
would know exactly which one it is. You obviously do not.
Yeah, you would have to
Alright.
study.
Okay.
Yeah, I think these are something that we should study in order to know how to counter the poison.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fine.
All right. Where else are you going to search in the room?
Is this some kind of table or?
That's a bed. It's like
That's
a
the
like
bed.
a
Okay.
a shipping crate filled with cushions and pillows turned into a
Yeah.
bed.
Well, Solas would be mostly busy with the books and paper and
Did
the
you scan this room with your rod?
alchemical stuff or the poison.
I want to check
He
under the
did. He
pillows.
didn't find anything magical out in the open.
Yeah.
We'll search for like little secret cubbies or something under like, I don't know, under the bed, under the crate, move it aside. I'm not very good at finding secrets inside walls and stuff. That might be more Lankas' spiel.
Well, Lankas
Elves-
wants to check.
Elves are the best at
Like-
finding secret doors.
Well, no, I was on a. Well, I suppose they're all secret doors under that umbrella term. I was thinking of like secret niches and that.
Yeah, those
Like
are all.
they
That's
go
all
under
same
the
kind
same
of thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Lankas wants to check under the pillows.
Okay.
I'll have
Alright.
to move the crate aside.
So Lankas start pulling out pillows, and you do find you don't find anything under the pillows, but once you get the pillows out, it's pretty easy to shift the crate. It's kind of propped up with bricks or stones, and you do find a chest hidden underneath that.
Oh.
If Lankas looks sufficiently distracted, I'm going to backstab him with a pillow and say backstab. See, you let your guard down.
You just wanna have a pillow fight, huh? Just have everyone have a
Would
fun
that-
pillow fight, but you gotta be wearing
that-
pajamas or nightgowns.
Would that be a certain D6 of non-lethal damage? The backstab?
I just socked him over the other pillow, that was all.
Tripled because of the backstab.
It's quadrupled at the moment. It'll be quintupled next level.
Dang.
Yeah. Quintupled pillow damage.
You
Actually, I think it's
you
13
suffer
for
you suffer 4d6 points of down damage. You start sneezing as the pillow bursts and goose down is everywhere.
I dragged that pillow. It's like,
Now
did I just smother him or something?
So what do you want to do with that? What do you want to do with that that chest there?
I mean, pull it out.
Okay.
I'll examine it for traps.
Okay.
25%.
All right. You do not find any traps on there.
Is it locked?
Yes.
I'll try and pick it then. 35.
Okay. No, that lock is beyond you.
No, I'll trust his find remove traps, and I'll just try to open it with pick locks.
Okay.
I will give a second opinion, telling him where he went wrong and stuff like that. Totally being that guy that's really obnoxious.
All right.
Let's say it would be how you'd learn.
And then you fail. No, I'm just kidding. You do succeed in.
I failed at 100.
You do succeed in picking that lock. You hear the snick, but you can't lift the lid.
Insult to injury, Solas.
This is like a little conveyor belt, isn't it?
Yes. First Lankas, then he hands it off to Lafdul, and then he hands it off to Solas.
And then when none of them can figure it out, they give it to Finn.
No. They give it to Darrakar, and he just smashes it.
I was about to say.
Minotaur smash.
It
I have
might
this
be that
mental
this
image of him eating it for some reason, just biting into it to open it.
I'm not that hungry.
Well, you don't want a little more fiber in your diet?
I doubt that I can open this one, but I will try.
Indeed, you suspect correctly. It remains closed.
Yeah, the person who this room belonged to was much higher level.
I could knock that one open. I mean, I'll get it back tomorrow. Can we do it just to get it over and done with?
I think you can also just force it open.
Yeah, there's a chance of breaking it though. I can
Yeah,
use a
if you
ground pound, that'll
force
just
it
get
open,
back
like
anyway.
especially with a wizard lock, if you force it open, it's not so much that you're forcing it open as you're smashing the chest.
Okay.
Yeah, I will use my grounded power. I will get it tomorrow anyway if we come across any more. So.
Okay. So you invoke the power, and there's a knock sound as the lid pops open.
I make sure it stays open.
Yes. Yeah.
I empty out the contents.
So you pull back the lid and get a look inside. On the top, there is a small leather sack, and that is resting on a large pile of gold coins. And you can see here and there a gem as well glittering through that. So you'd have to like clear all that out to really count that, and that'll probably be tonight.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything magical inside?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Was it just one gem or multiple gems?
There's a couple different gems that you're just seeing amongst all of these coins. And then, of course, on top is a small leather sack.
Oh, sure. Can have a look to see what's inside the sack.
Okay. You open the sack. You see a small number of coins, 26 gold pieces, 30 platinum pieces. And there's also some gems. There is one smooth, polished, irregular honey yellow stone. There are 2 transparent yellow faceted stones, and 4 darkly shaded opalescent stones. I'll give you those descriptions in a second. You'll need to go through the other stuff later to figure out what the numbers and types of the other gems are. So you can easily conclude that the leather sack was the personal treasure, and all this pile of coins beneath it are the group treasure. Yeah. And so you're also pretty sure that those coins down below are like they're the ones that you can see are dwarven
Yeah, that's probably all there's.
You might want to empty the box into something else since if
Yeah,
that
yeah.
accidentally closes.
We'll empty it.
You can remove
Oh,
the
just-
hinge lid. Or the lid.
Yeah,
the
I
hinges.
could just, yeah. It would just break the spell then, wouldn't it, at that point? Once it's been opened and you break the locking mechanism.
It doesn't actually remove the spell per se. The spell will fade eventually, but like if someone were to put the the hinges back together and the lid back on, then it would relock immediately.
But if you leave it for like a day or something, then the spell would
It's
fade.
some amount of time.
Alright. Then determine that amount of time later.
Yes.
Alright.
I think it's something that depends on multiple factors.
Probably, yeah. Well, I like to quantify these things in my head, but not allowed to quantify them.
It's not like, I mean, that's not even in the rules. That's not that.
Yeah, no, I'm
this
just guessing how you're world building. So
yeah, this eventuality isn't really even covered. But within a reasonable amount of time, if you were to reassemble the hinge and put the lid back on the wizard lock,
magic hasn't worn off.
Yeah. So you don't find anything else of value in here.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Because we found herbalism stuff in here, was there anything that stands out for herbalism things in here, like any unusual or rare herbs?
No, everything
like,
else
on the
is
shelves?
garbage. Literal garbage. These are not clean people.
Lovely.
Yeah, it seems that only herbalism thing that he was doing was the poison.
Yeah, you'd guess that fungus was, like, Finn isn't seeing that fungus around here, so he wasn't growing it here. He was probably collecting it out in the caves, deeper in the Underdark somewhere. Or he brought him with him.
Do you actually recognize this type of thing, fungus, Finn? Have you like actually seen this type of thing before? I mean, yeah, you did. You knew it was poisonous, but have you actually held something similar?
Finn, you're more going on general knowledge of similar things, rather than knowing this exact specific
I was just gonna
fungus.
pester him for notes about my book, that was all. But yeah, at a later date, when he's not flying.
He's not flying right now, but later date,
no.
yes. Perhaps when you have days of space travel.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Wire's got his research check today, before we sleep.
Okay. All right, where do you want to go check out next?
Where we seem to be done in there?
Yes, you're done in there.
I think we should check this room.
You just zoomed off like there was nothing.
On the right.
To the east. To the
Yeah,
east.
I know. It's just the way he moved on my screen. He just phases through the walls. Hey, there's dwarves there. There are the guards.
Okay.
That's storage room.
All right, so you're going to go check that out over there?
Mm-hmm.
This is all cargo from the previous two train hijacks. Most of it's food. There's some wine. Some of the food is beginning to go off. Some of the food is stale. The stuff that is much more, that can actually last for a long time is fine. But you've got like grains, hardtack, cheeses, that sort of thing. Dried fruits, some fresh fruit that's definitely already rotted, that kind of thing.
Okay. And
Nothing valuable. Nothing valuable, though.
Okay.
And I will tell you right now that this down here is just a midden.
Well, then we only have 2 more rooms in the upper side. The room where the dwarven prisoners were and the not so nice torture room.
Yeah, the room
I'm
with
actually
the...
curious about...
Go ahead, Lankas.
About the path that goes that way. Does it seem to slope up or down?
It slopes down slightly.
That goes into the Underdark, doesn't it?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
figured, but it's
That
worth
is the direction.
checking.
There were 2 Darrow did escape that way, and the prisoners will tell you that there's a river down that way, an Underdark river. I mean, if you guys want to explore out that way eventually, you know, once everything's resolved with these guys, you can definitely do it.
Yeah. Could we have stationed a couple of dwarven guards on each of those tunnels?
Yes, I already put dwarves there. If you go down that,
Dwarves there.
that tunnel.
Oh, right, okay.
So
By the
the
storage warehouse.
prisoner chamber here, that you know,
Sorry.
other than like you don't find anything of value in there, of course. Just, you know, dried blood and stuff like that from the and messes that the dwarves had to make when they weren't let out, shall we say?
Yeah.
The torture room itself, who would be the first one in there?
Technically, I walked in first.
Okay.
In the
Are you fine with being the first one in?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Or to see stuff. Reminds me of the Call of Cthulhu stuff when you realize what something is.
Yeah.
You're slightly insane from it.
All right, Lankas. Upon entering, you realize that this rack is also, while it's clearly been used for torture, someone has also put bedding on it. So when it's not being used for torture, someone is sleeping there. And you do notice underneath the rack, not easily spotted just on entering, is a small box. If you remember, Finn, I had you roll an intelligence check when you popped in here last session. That's what I was rolling for, to see if you noticed that.
Okay.
Carb.
I'll grab the box.
So the chamber itself is obviously like covered in dried blood. There are manacles on the walls and stuff like that. It is not a pleasant space. And the fact that someone willingly sleeps in this room, probably not a very pleasant person.
Probably the torturer. Braxon's going to
Yes.
check the bedding.
The bedding itself has nothing special. The box is clearly locked as you pull it out, Lankas.
Question.
Yeah?
I suppose from Lafdul's... Well, this is from me, the player, but I don't know very many other deities of pain, torture, and all that kind of thing. Does it strike me as something that a worshipper of Lovatar or the equivalent would be doing as, like... It would seem like their normal pay. I'm looking for
You wouldn't put it
religious-
past them.
Yeah.
You definitely don't know
It's
anything
not
about. You don't know anything about Darrow deities, so like
No.
you don't even know their names. You don't even know if they worship anything. You assume so because most things do, but
I suppose I'd ask at one point.
all right. So Lankas, that box is locked.
I'll try to pick it.
Okay.
Not checking for traps.
You sure you don't want to check for traps?
35%.
I don't
You said.
need to... Yes.
All right. That snicks open.
Okay.
Lift the lid. No
Yes,
trap is set off.
Yet.
You see inside there a handful of coins, 15 gold pieces, 25 platinum pieces, as well as a polished earthy red stone of irregular shape, and 2 pale blue transparent faceted stones. I'll give you those descriptions.
Look, I'm actually thinking through, like, okay, checking for traps takes a lot of time. I'm just doing educated guesses on if I even think it might be trapped, where I'm just like, Why would
no,
someone
I
trap
get you.
this?
I'm winding you up.
And-
I
and,
did
like-
have like a hunch that it might be trapped, given the nature of what this person was like.
Yep.
It wouldn't put it past me to think that you would have put some sadistic trap on it.
And it can be a bit of character growth that Lankas just, makes these educated guesses until a trap is set off, and then he's like, okay, let me reevaluate my educated guesses in the future.
Yeah, this is why Lafdul's so cautious, and he's only died a few times.
Lafdul has made plenty of educated guesses that have been proven wrong.
Well, I'll be proven wrong one day.
That's true.
Yeah, we need to get Ring regeneration, so Lafdul rubs his ring regeneration. You're my best friend. Don't you leave me anytime soon.
So you're saying you want me to destroy it, huh?
Right.
Or have a dragon steal it.
All right, we
I will
have
hunt her down for the rest of eternity.
we have a few minutes before the break. I will mention that this big chamber off the large one, this cubby filled with all kinds of junk. That's all like wrecked cars, broken the steam engines, the tenders. There's like piles of coal mixed in there.
You can salvage it for spare parts.
Yeah, I mean, like they can try. A lot of them are in pretty bad shape because obviously like these are kind of like berms on either side, like raised hills surrounding everything, so they'd have high ground to attack. And you would guess that they oftentimes like carried them up and just like let them roll or tumble down into that chamber because it is down slope. And everything there is in bad shape.
Yeah.
Certainly scrap might be salvageable. Now, I left the important NPC corpses where they lied. I'm, gonna assume once you're all done, you're gonna search all the generics and see if they had any coinage on them and stuff like that. We'll get to that at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But before we take our break, do you want to search some of these corpses?
I think we would start with these ones since they are the closest from where we came.
Okay.
So yeah, if I backstab Solas and he dies and becomes a corpse, can I loot him?
I think your friends might have something to, or former friends might say, might have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Why would you kill Solas?
He wants to level
Got
up
too
and
many
he's
rolls.
closest.
He wants to
All right, so on that corpse,
start his evil arc.
he is wearing dwarven plate armor. He's got a shield. He's got a short sword. Are you scanning that?
Yeah.
Okay. All three of those are magical.
Yay, magical plate mail. Again, dwarven.
Dwarven-sized plate armor with an open-faced helm. That is all magical. The shield is.
I'm happy that I already got my plate armor from another thing we did, from a thing we did previously.
He has a black wooden shield with the image of a red fist clutching a dagger rimmed in steel. And a lot of the other dwarves, the Duergar, have a similar emblem on their shield, so you could guess that this is their kind of group emblem. And the short sword is a fine short sword of dwarven make with a pommel set with a faceted aquamarine.
Okay.
So all of those are magical. He also has a small gold nose ring. It's a simple gold nose ring. It is not magical, though.
Okay.
I will give you those
Does
descriptions.
he have any coin purses or?
He does not have any
anything?
coins on him.
Okay. What about this one?
Okay. That Darrow has... Give me a second.
Mhm.
So, scanning him with your Detect Magic again?
Yeah.
Okay. He has a matching pair of fine daggers with silver hilts. set with faceted rubies in the pommels, and those are magical.
Okay.
They
In
look like throwing
addition,
daggers.
they're not throwing daggers. They're just normal fighting daggers. He has a suit of reptile leather armor dyed dark brown with metal knobs riveted to it, so that is studded leather armor, and that is magical.
It's not hide.
No, it's studded
It's
leather armor.
actual
It's studded leather armor.
But
Can Finn
share size
recognize
for a
what kind of
dwarf.
leather is this?
It's some sort of reptile.
Okay.
Probably a giant lizard, but who knows? He doesn't have anything magical. The only other thing that he has on him is one of those repeating crossbows, hand crossbows.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, if someone were to use that leather armor, I think it could only be Lankas, if anyone, was small enough.
Yeah, so he's a Darrow. Darrow are not as broad and stocky as regular dwarves. So yeah, gnomes and halflings would be the only ones who could wear that.
You get massive
Honestly,
penalties
it might
for
be
wearing
worth
studded
having
now.
a set if I.
Oh yeah.
A question about spellcasting: is it that you can't cast at all if wearing armor, or
Yes.
you have a chance to fail?
It's you can't cast it. Can't cast it all.
Dang. Okay.
What about verbal spells?
Unless
Just
you're
verbal.
unless you're an elf fighter mage wearing elven mail. that is the one exception.
But there is a situation where that armor still might be used for
Yeah, if he
Lankas,
runs
even
out
if
of
he
spells.
loses
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
No, it might be good to have a set, but
Yep.
For me,
It means you got to carry it with you all the time.
well,
I mean, he can use it on ship if he, for example,
Oh,
is
yeah.
planning on using the helm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Any other corpses out here that you want to look at?
The
The anti-magic
spellcaster
guy.
here.
Okay.
Is the anti-magic still up?
No, that's gone by now. All right. So that Darrow had using your detection. His sword is magical. It is a
Longsword.
longsword. He was using it two-handed. He has a magical ring. Thick golden ring of fine dwarven make with a spiral design incised in it. Oh, also the longsword. It's an ancient mithril steel blade of elven manufacture, but clearly designed for human hands. The hilt is gold with quillons in the shape of serpentine dragons and an emerald clutched in their tails for the pommel. And
That's
there's
a
some
fancy
writing.
sword.
There's some writing on the blade as well, but Solas, you recognize it as an ancient human tongue, but you can't read it.
Is it the ancient human tongue from here?
Yes. Yeah. So you'd guess that sword is from the time of when the humans and the elves were fighting against the Drow coming up from the Underdark.
Yeah.
He's also wearing a cloak brooch with of silver, probably of dark elven manufacture, designed to look like spider webbing.
Yeah.
He's also wearing armor made of brass scales. That is not magical. And he has a gold circlet on as well.
Okay.
Brass dragons. I'm not saying it's brass dragon armor, but brass dragons are generally good, aren't they?
Who has armoring?
Okay.
Ockar does.
Okay.
I do.
All right, give me
Also,
I think
give me a proficiency check there, please.
Right. I don't believe I have any rerolls.
Let me see. It's not important for that. You do have a reroll, but I would not This is just informational.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. As far as you know,
Nice.
that just functions as scale armor. It is made of natural reptilian scales of some sort, of a large size.
Ooh.
It's sized for a Daryl there, so.
Yeah. So again, a gnome or halfling is the only one that can wear that.
Hey, Lankas, there's a literal treasure trove of like armor for.
I
you
mean,
here.
I'll probably pick something.
Should we do like a catwalk, but with Lankas going down, like trying down these various armor? It's like, oh, do I look good at this? Just comes down with like plate mail now. I
It
can't
might be a
move
little
fast
on the
enough.
heavy side for him. Might be a
Mhm.
little on the heavy side for him.
Hey, he's the guy who's like intimidation via charisma, not via strength. You don't want to
And
know what I can do with this armor.
this guy.
Give me just a second. I'm copying some
post
stuff
those.
in. Okay. That guy has.
Did you post the last guy's stuff?
Yeah, I will in a second. Let me just get to that
Okay.
guy. So he has a non-magical one of the Darrow polearms. His studded leather armor is non-magical. He does have a gold medallion etched with a symbol of protection, but it's not magical. It's just kind of a normal, common thing that you'd have.
Yeah.
However, his dagger is magical. A plain dagger with small runes carved into the blade, reading in Dwarven. You can read Dwarven, right, Solas?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can read that it says Cador's Fang.
Okay. Name is not familiar for Solas.
That is not magical. I will give you the descriptions in a moment, but it is about time for us to take our break. There are some people that you would have taken their stuff off of when you captured them. They weren't killed; they were alive. So
Yeah.
we'll go through them as well
these two
after this. Yeah, but that will be when we come back from our break. Good time to stretch your legs, get something to eat or drink. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. As the party continues to get more goodies that they will probably not use because I know them very well.
Braxon is going to try to bid on 3 magic daggers and give one to every helmsman.
He just wants a magic dagger.
No, he's gonna give one to every helmsman because we don't give enough stuff to our helmsman.
That is perfectly reasonable. All right. I mean, as a group, you can also decide to just give them to the helmsman, but that's neither here nor there. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. See you on the other side. See you shortly, everyone.
We'll see you then.
See ya.
See you soon.